And yeah, we're back for our second part. We did one of our first modules pretty quickly, thanks to having this awesome this airship that pretty much trivializes any kind of combat and travel through the Icewood Dale, but that's okay. It just means we get the adventuring much faster. So after successfully, you guys get a long rest. Everyone's still level 8 though. You guys get heralded heroes for Citadel Adbar for bringing the platoon home. Airship. We did a lot of encounters with the airship the last time. So since these are modules, they wouldn't really think of, like, you wouldn't get an airship to fly around in. That's crazy. So they don't plan for that, but that's okay. It just means we get through this stuff. But you guys get your reward from and from Seer. And from that, you also get a note to meet with go to the west of Stagwick, and you all are going to meet with local scouts, and you got directions on where to go from Scoutmaster Burden. So, you guys arrive, and the airship keeps going in style. The wind tears your face, howling in cold defiance of early autumn. Before you, snow-blasted mountains rise high into the gray sky. A dusting of flakes that fell last night covers the ground. Against the mountainous backdrop of the ice spire stands a hulking figure with red hair and a shaggy beard. Whipping wildly, Burden raises a hand to signal hello. As you near, the leader of Hartsvale's frontier scouts cries over the wind, "Oh yeah, thank you for joining us." And he glances, up at your massive airship as your guys are coming down. The unkempt Firbolg whistles long and loud 3 times, and boom! You guys hear this thunderous rubble, followed by snow and rock tumbling down the spires. Signals the approach of something massive. One will sort of try to hold up a hand for you guys to see, indicating there's no need to be alarmed. Boom, boom, boom. More rumbles as an enormous woman comes into view, climbing down from the mountain. She is clearly 4 times the height of a human. This blue skin covers her corded muscles. Stiff braids holds her white hair still in the winds. There can be no doubt. There stands before you a mighty frost giant. She seems more, impressive than the many other ones that you have seen and fought for and fought with. But one nods and the woman turns back to you. Meet Scovia Thorfist. You're going to save her son. And of course, Scovia will sort of try to get up, and since you guys are on the airship, she's kind of eye level, kind of looking at you all. And she will say, "Oh yeah, me and my son Burley, we were hunting in the ice spires near the cold woods, and Goric, there's Gorik's Vader's territory ends at the border of the ice spires and the cold woods, but I went and go hunt. When I came back, they looks like there was a fight. Saw some human and horse corpses. No doubt my boy giving him a good once over, but looks like they're headed toward the cold woods. Probably dragging him with them. I want to go after him, but I know that there's a little peace between us and the people of Hartsvale. So I'm gonna bring it up to my Jarl about what's going on in a few days, but gonna be pretty bad. I heard about what happened at Brinshander, and if I tell my Jarl about my son getting taken, surely there'll be another repeat, but with more dire consequences. But I thought I'd give Wum and you all a chance to help me rescue my son. Oh, yeah, you betcha. Oh. So, I would say it's gonna take you some time, but you got this fancy airship, so we should be able to get there faster. But
And if they're dragging your son, if it was humans that took them, they should be leaving quite a trail.
oh, yeah. Well, the only problem is with the snow and them, it'll be hard. But it might cover checks a little bit. But my son's a big boy, so you know, should be should be relatively easy to find him. But yeah, this Hartsville got their own self-appointed border patrol. I guess for giants, they call themselves the Blood Riders. And I am fairly certain they'd be the ones to take Burley. Most people, if they see one of us, we kind of give each other a wide berth. So it's definitely them who took them. But anywho, I'm kind of what I'll be able to. I know they keep their camp mobile, but yeah, I can take it to where we went for camp. Maybe you could find some clues there, and yeah, well, with that fancy ship, I can the cold's not gonna really bother me, so I guess if you don't mind staying too far to the ground, I can you know, you can give me a lift and I'll direct y'all how to get to the camp. Uh, I would say there's a long way around, but looks like that with that fancy ship, we can get there lickety split.
That sounds swell.
And then one will say, "Oh, go ahead."
Lickety what?
Oh, lickety split. It's a phrase up here.
Right then.
Yeah, all right, and one will kind of try to yell at you. Well, if you could try to diplomatically convince if the Blood Riders do have them, if you can let them know what's going on, that'd be great. But honestly, at this point, the Blood Riders aren't exactly like paid for by the king, so if anything happens to them, well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, the main thing here is we want to keep peace between Hartsvale and the giants in the area. So really, if you can convince them to let the boy go, that's better for all of us. But the Blood Rider's pretty expendable at this point. I mean, they were just kind of tolerated for a while because they kept them mobile. They didn't cause any undue stress on us before, but now they are. And with that, and then one will call that. Oh yeah, you're. Seer said you'd get a similar reward from the last time. I think 1,000 once you bring the boy back. I would say it's either two things. One, if you bring the boy back safely, that's great. If the boy is dead, then you need to bring the heads of the Blood Riders. Their leader, called Mikhail Skarn. Well, if you have his head, that should be enough to at least satisfy the Jarl. So yeah, again, hopefully everyone survives.
You can't wait for us to check this out before you go get your Jarl?
Oh no, well, she's like, oh no, we are checking it out, but if they're like, oh yeah, but yeah, if Burley does not if he cannot be rescued alive, then the other option would be because since the Blood Riders took him, need proof of their demise.
Got it.
And she's like, oh no, I would really hope that you all make, especially with this fancy ship, we should get there really quickly.
Yep.
And in the manner of explain all the options. But all right, as you guys go, and don't gotta worry, that she just kind of hangs on to the sled of the ship, a little wobbly back and forth, but you guys are able to make great time to the abandoned camp, and she will get off at a certain I guess she's like, we're getting pretty close now, and she'll call out like, I'm gonna go out and see if I can see anything from my end, and but yeah, if you all can check the camp. And she'll kind of get off in a little bit of ways, and then as the airship will land onto a wrecked giant camp, it will make you understand how mice must feel. There are charred tree trunks covered in snow set at the center of the camp. The remains of Skoja and Burley's campfire next to an enormous snowdrift. A single tent pole the size of an old oak holds up half of a torn tent canvas. Despite the enormity of the camp, the bodies are easily found. You see 2 corpses in ring mail, each cleaved in half by an enormous blade, lying next to the fire pit. A decapitated horse lies on the other side of the pit, its rump covered in snow. The corpses are frosted with ice and snow and frozen solid. Leading out west of the camp, you see a tree line of the cold woods and an easily followed swath of destruction. Even with the fresh coat of snow, you can tell a large group of people dragged something enormous out of the camp and into the forest. So, at this point, let's start with some investigation checks.
Can Karatos offer the help action to Roderick?
Sure.
All right. I was gonna help Draven, but can I look very closely at it? It won't matter because I'm getting helped. But,
Sure.
I do have these new little glasses I picked up the other.
Ooh.
Mario will help Draven.
All right, that'll work.
Okay.
Well, all right. So you guys start, digging through looking through the corpses. Well, you can definitely find all of them are must be the Blood Riders because they have each corpse has a brand on their right arm. It looks like the giant rune for death. And so you find a few things. If I could get a history check, because on one of them you see one of the corpses has a wood carved insignia around her neck. Oh, does anyone have a soldier background? You'll automatically know. I think Mario, right?
Mario has a guild artisan plumber background.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, plumber. Wait, does anyone have the soldier background? Or soldier-ish? Okay.
By the way, the handle of his glaive is a pipe.
Nice. Oh, well, I would say Roderick would Well, there's a necklace. Not really sure. It must be. It's not a. It doesn't have a giant significance. But that's fine. You guys will find, though, digging, especially with Roderick with it critically. You find a crudely drawn map of the surrounding area that here you should all see. It's like a map of different patrols, and then like a meet here. And also a letter that says, V, this is the plan. Remember, no killing. We need to convince S to make the call. That brings everyone on our side. The killing comes later. Patience. And then there you have the map where you're supposed to meet up, do the patrols, and little mark X. And you guys also find a potion. You find a potion of healing. All right. And
It's evident.
oh, if I could also get a perception check. All right. Oh, there we go. Jian and Draven. As you look through, you're kind of looking through the camp. You do find an enormous axe buried in the snow. Looks like it's definitely for the missing kid. But you notice that there's a severed human index finger with a signet ring frozen to the blade.
That's different.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll finish this off with a survival check. And okay. And I'd say, well, looks for Mario. Draven. All right, yeah. It looks like you're pretty sure and convinced, and looking at the map, it does seem to confirm that wherever this giant, the kid they were dragging, they're dragging off towards the direction of the map marked X, like looking at it. But
Looks like we're heading the right. Like we're headed in the right direction.
yeah, so as you guys start moving over there, It looks like, you know, that the heavy snowfall I dealt with earlier is gone away, and it's pretty much a clear day at this point. Hear the babbling of the dark water river, you know, fills the air. You know, the sun fills the area with bright light. It's not as cold, but there's light snow. But yeah, just a bright shining day. But lighter snowfall and calmer winds ease your mind as you follow the Blood Rider's trail through the cold woods. Trampled grass, broken trees, and flattened ground indicate Burley was not treated well after the battle, likely dragged for miles through the forest. After a few hours of following this destruction, you can hear that pleasant bubbling ahead. A river of dark, glittering water, 10 feet across, lies in your path, but, you know, from the ship. And before you hear the sounds of Scarlet, the mother, you know, kind of following behind, but taking a kind of, you can kind of hear her footfalls coming at a distance. As you guys are kind of going through, on the other side of the shore, you all notice 3 beautiful women with pale skin and red hair are bundled in their fur parkas. They're hunching over the ground near you all, picking up sticks or firewood. One woman's in her early 40s, while the other 2, almost a spitting image of the first, they're in their 20s. And they will sort of look at you all and sort of try to get your guys' attention and wave.
Hark.
And
we search for a giant child that has been taken.
Oh, you know, the older says, taken. Oh no, that sounds bad. Hey guys, go ahead, give me a perception check.
Yep, that's the 3rd one in a row.
Yeah. Hey, you know, it just means you won't see the dagger come at you. Okay. So, Draven. Well, first, yeah, John. I want to throw down with the perception. Maybe you spot something. Oh, yeah, perfect. John, like, as you're all noticing, you see 2 of the younger of the daughters as they're sort of noticing you. For a quick moment, you see a tiny bone cage hidden behind a tree, and then whereas Draven and John, you see it. John, you notice that like there was like this really crooked, gnarled hand that was kind of pointing, and like one of them was pointing, and then like a split second, then you look around, and then you know they're the hand of a lovely, beautiful woman, you know, in her 20s, but just for a second, looked kind of like a gnarled hand that was pointing at this wooden, tiny bone cage. But yes, John, as you notice that, yeah, the other one would be like, oh, no, I you know, actually, that we did hear something dragged away. We gave it a wide berth because, you know, we're just me and my daughters are just trying to survive out here, just trying to collect firewood. Maybe y'all in that fancy ship can you know, we'll take just a few moments of your time, and you can help us collect some extra firewood.
Perhaps we take a rain check on that. Once we've secured the child's release, then we can come back.
And then they're like, oh, it's like, oh, sure, just, oh, it's hurting us. This is such heavy work now, but, hopefully it won't take just but a moment for you all to. Sure, you don't want to see, I'm trying to get this large bundle of sticks so we can stay warm. Surely it won't take but a few moments of your time.
But a moment's delay in our mission might cause the child to come to harm, and we wouldn't want that on your shoulders. So if you could just point us in the direction that the ruckus occurred, you will have Baphomet's thanks and blessings.
Oh. Everyone give me an insight check with that. Oh, you will all notice that hearing, Baphomet, that the ladies will sort of, bow in reverence of when you evoke it, and they're like, oh, yes, and they will give this would be a greeting, I guess, those that for Baphomet worship you would hear. May your hunt be in your favor, or something.
What was that, Karatos?
Oh, apparently these nice 3 women, worship Baphomet, or at least respect them. So I guess we'll come help them gather some firewood after we rescue the giant child. They seem nice.
After that, they sort of give you all a wide berth, and like the struggle that they were, this helplessness that they were trying to put, that they kind of stop. They sort of drop that, and they just kind of nod and kind of allow you guys to sort of fly through. They just kind of point in the direction of the tracks.
Curious.
Yeah, Draven. Yeah, you're pretty sure that. And Roderick, not exactly sure, but there might be something off. Draven, you're pretty sure. No, there's something really fishy going on with these 3, but they respect.
I mean, they're just 3 strange ladies out alone in the woods. There's nothing strange about that.
I've heard warnings about ovens. Oh, that just happened.
I hope they're able to stay warm.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the hope. Well, all right. So, as you guys way over there, the Blood Riders' path of destruction opens into a huge clearing. An odd mixture of manure and meat creeps into the back of your nose. A dozen men and women, armed to the teeth, walk about this camp. Well, they were sparring, sharpening, cooking, and caring for many horses. We see, so it looks like, in purposes of the map, it looks like they have taken over. It looks like an old like a farmhouse or a small little area that they've seemed to take over kind of themselves. There's tents mixture with like dilapidated houses, but behind the tents and everything is this 20-foot high cage of thick logs. Inside sits a bruised and gagged frost giant. However, since you guys are coming in a giant airship, like they all kind of stop what they're doing, and you do see like a small you see they sort of start making their, not surrounding the ship, but they all sort of stop with whatever they're doing, and they sort of meet. They're sort of stand. A couple are like standing in front of this area, kind of waiting for you guys, a response from you all. They have their weapons drawn out, not actively hostile yet, but they're, they didn't seem to expect you, so they're very standoffish. So, as you see them approaching, what do you all do?
Figure out who these two people are whose names we.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can convince them that it's in their own best interest to release the child to us to our recognizance. Or no, that's probably the wrong word. Release the child in our custody.
Okay.
It'd be their own recognizance, right?
Ah.
But as a minor, I don't think they have that.
Well, as I will, of course, the cultists will kind of let you all drop you off all ahead, in front, and the airship will kind of be behind. And for added measure, they do have a ballista. Hey, they do have a ballista like there, so they can kind of swivel it to kind of aim at the direction. So let us check out this really fuzzy, low kind of res image of people kind of meeting up with. So, you see the two. Well, they're both carry themselves with a kind of a knightly, bear like some kind of leadership role as they kind of come out. Are you guys gonna arrange yourselves how you'd like to? I just kind of threw everybody together onto this man. So feel free to arrange yourselves. How would you all be approaching this group? But as you all sort of approach, you'll see one of them. I think you guys can see the names. This one he's got one eye, he's got one arm, he just who enters this camp? As he approaches, his long sword drawn but not raised. Beside him is a strikingly beautiful woman, despite the fact that the right side of her face appears to have been badly burned long ago. Her left hand is bandaged. The other members of the camp take note, grab weapons, and sort of walk up behind their leaders to greet you.
Well, greetings. It is I. You may have heard of me, Karatos, Bahamut's champion. But no matter. Look, we are here to seek an arrangement in order to take the giant child off your hands.
And as off your hands is the one-eyed will say, "What do you mean, brother? Like this, we've been patrolling this area, and this child, these frost giants attacked us, and we are merely responded in kind.
Oh no. The frost giant was at their camp in the giant territory. They never left their territory. In fact, their camp had been attacked.
Yes, you are very strong warriors in going and taking a child custody that was sleeping by themselves in a tent. So strong of warriors.
He says, yeah, we are the strongest
Bring
warriors.
Obviously, I'm winking, but you can't see it. As only a craven would attack a child like that.
He's like,
look, this does not need to come to blows. Just give us the child and you can walk away.
We have evidence that it was the child that was attacked, not the other way around.
and
You left a trail as clear as day that we could see from the sky as I point up to our airship.
And looking at the lady who's missing a finger, I was like, I believe this belongs to you, and pull up the finger. Found in the giant's camp.
Which was on the giant side of the line.
She says, okay, resist the urge. Okay. These are slander, these are lies, surely, that I'm sure they found my finger and are really cooking it up. You can't believe this group of, and one of them said from Baphomet. I think that's somebody bad. It sounds bad. I have no idea. I think it's definitely bad. One of those bad gods. We cannot trust them.
Well,
But
first off, is this your handwriting? And did you check your star chart today?
and
Speaking of
Wait,
searchers,
Isna joining us.
Isna came in underneath the guise of Pass Without Trace.
No.
Pass without a trace?
Oh well, silly me. Let's bring Isna back. Isna.
I grabbed myself.
Okay. And should we update that? Okay. So Isna essentially on the this is like what happened in between, but essentially your guys asked to help rescue a young frost giant who was taken by a group of humans, and you guys found some kind of hidden plot to convince him to kill, at least from the letters and notes from the kid. And so far, leader guy's not really convinced right now. And all he knows is that giants came and attacked her. That's the one who's seemingly the one who did it. She lost a hand. She's trying to convince him that you all are lying. We totally did not track down a mother and her son and kidnap the son. We totally and aren't trying to orchestrate this as to attack giants. No, that's totally not a thing. They totally did it on their own. Believe me. And you guys found some evidence that says otherwise.
And I'm supposed to be level 8 right now.
Yes, everyone's level 8.
That was a lot. I'm still confused. I'm gonna pick
Sure,
it up to Sparko. It'll be fine.
Okay, we're rescuing a frost giant kid from a bunch of bad humans.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, we're trying diplomatic
We also found
approach.
we also found this map that shows exiting the human territory into the giant territory.
C and the V.
Okay.
Oh, there's notes. There's handouts. But what I would like, Karatos, why don't you give me let's do 2 different checks. You guys can help each other. Help each other. If I can get an let's do an intimidation and intimidation from Karatos and an insight from someone else.
Karatos will give you inspiration.
I'm really good at insight.
Sure, yeah.
Could I have guidance on myself?
I will say no, but someone can help you and you can get advantage. Okay. And then I will roll some, D20. I'll do, I'll roll 2 D20. See how they. Wow. Well. Okay. Ew. What'll happen as you have all this kind of evidence here, and they're Karatos, just what you're exuding. Like some of the others are trying to step up, but between you guys' presence and mentioning Baphomet, like one of the bad guys, that the other getting a little nervous. And and also it doesn't help that there's like an airship and there's like a giant tree back with you guys. It's kind of a problem. They're kind of backing down. And eventually you will see. And she's the woman, she's trying to say like it's not true, and oh come on, we could probably take these guys. And like the other people are kind of shirking back, like I don't know. I mean, it sounds like Baphomet. That sounds bad. Like I don't want to be sacrificed by a bad god. And so you see the one guy goes like just get the kid and just get the kid and get out of here.
We go collect the child.
Well, I will say for the sake of expediency, what we'll say, he kind of goes on. He starts like trying to like walk away, and then she's like, "Oh no, Blood Riders. To me, like we're gonna take these guys on, and we're gonna roll initiative because they would jump you, they would attack you later anyways, but it feels more cinematic and just makes it easier for us.
They just don't want to die tired. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, they don't want to die tired. Yeah, exactly. They had to run you down. It's just a lot. And I will say her. And then she's like, to me, y'all, let's take them. And we're not scared of them. Not scared at all. Okay, we got everybody. All right, cool. Us. I know that. Well, to make more, it probably more cinematic if he's like, maybe we shouldn't kill him, and then they kill the one-eyed guy, and then it's like it's my thing now. But that's the same thing. But yeah, John started off. She's wearing this really cool cloak. You see her in one place and not. It's kind of hard to tell, but she's got a few of these warriors with her. What are you doing? John, can you hear us? Okay,
Testing 1 2 testing.
Hear you loud and clear.
Accidentally sat on my mute button.
All good. Your first attack will be made with disadvantage for some odd reason.
All right. So I am going to use my 3 attacks to basically spray the group. So first one will be center, and then left, and then right.
Okay, sounds good.
$18 to hit.
Disadvantage will hit nonetheless. So.
Oh, pretty good for 13.
Yeah, she's no longer, she's solid. For some reason, no longer almost like displaced. All right, next shot.
I'm just here to help her regret her choices. And
Exactly.
okay, so left one.
Yep.
25.
Oh yeah.
For 8, and then right one. 21 for 9.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else?
And I will stay behind Karatos over here. End of turn.
Nice. Draven.
All right. Draven will move up, and Raven's raven-flavored owl, Cold Catcher, will swoop in to help Draven back as booming blade.
Okay. That's a stabbing.
So if they move, they will take 8. And you know what? I'll use the Whales of the Dead to some damage to this one.
Okay.
This one takes 7 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
I will bonus action disengage. Back here.
Sounds good.
End turn.
All right. That one, he's gonna rush ahead. For the Blood Riders. And you know what? We'll move here and provoke.
Provoke from both of us.
Yep.
Vote from whom?
Those of us with Polar Master.
A prolonged
17.
duos. Yes. Nope, hit. But do you
28? 28 and 20.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, I did not even. Yeah, Martin just kind of right in the 20. Yes, ouch. Not doing well from that. But he's kind of berserker, So, he will attack with advantage for the one round. He'll go against Karatos because right there.
That's the number.
All right, you get 11 back, and Kataka is she's regretting these choices, getting stabbed, and oh, you had a nope, didn't matter. You guys hit way too high. Okay, will come in, and with a great sword. She's gonna go after Mario and swing twice. You haven't acted yet, so I don't think it'll be a normal roll.
Nope. No reckless yet.
Nice. I think one hits. And then you notice her cloak goes back and she's harder to see. Berserker. And move in, and yeah.
Oh, as soon as Kathika moves,
oh, that's right. The damage. It was the 5.
They take 5 damage.
That's right. Oh well, she's hurt. She's not thinking. All right, Berserker guy attacking Mario. 17 to 5. And then that guy, he is moving in, stepping on stuff. He's gonna try to go after Draven. Because you heard him, he doesn't like those voices, those wailing of the dead.
Are they attacking recklessly?
Yes.
Okay, the 22 would hit.
Then Mario, the king of the reckless attack.
All right. I get big, and then I'm gonna attack Kathika.
Okay. Yes.
That's 21.
And actually, after the first swing, 17. That would be enough she was displaced. And how does she go?
Well, as my weapon is now flaming, she gets burned to a crisp.
Okay, yeah. All right, and then the next one, slightly more wounded one or fresh one?
I will go with the wounded one.
Okay. 26 will hit.
For another 22.
Yeah, and that's another berserk.
And done.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. All right. Gotta get that dwarf got big. It just means we can get him. Let's get him down. And oh yeah, I forgot there. Of course, we Blood Riders only go 1 speed, reckless, and they'll attack Mario.
You can't even hit my broadside.
Nope, can't. That one's like, I'm gonna get that horned one. And no. Isna.
All right. So there's the group in the back here. Are they attacking?
No, that they kind of were like, we're gonna like free the kid and help you, and they were like, quick, while they're distracted, we're gonna attack and kill him.
So it's just these 4 up front that are hostile bad people?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm gonna cast some spells at them.
Sounds good.
I just learned how to do erupting earth is a 20-foot cube. Let me find a cube to drag out.
I think did I bring cubes here?
Yeah, so I just sleep.
Sleep. Okay.
I
got area.
got squares. I think I can just get 3 of them at the most.
Sure.
Okay, so I am doing this.
Okay. Well.
So it's a dex save for bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna do a fancy. Okay. So
And then all that ground there also becomes difficult terrain until someone spends 1 minute to clear it.
Dexterity. DC 19. Get to. It automatically does it. Yeah. Cool.
One of them saved.
Yes, one did save.
And then yeah, that cube just hangs out and is difficult to walk in for a little while. And I'm pretty sure it's my bonus action. I can still be the archer, yeah.
Sure.
So wild shape and shoot the one on the edge.
Sounds good. And they've all been reckless. So
29.
hits.
For only 6 radiant.
That's
And that's my turn.
pretty good turn. Karatos.
All right, we'll go after the wounded one.
Hit.
And how bad are they looking?
This one is really bad. Second bad. Third and fourth.
All right, we'll go after the really bad one because I can reach all 4 of these guys.
You can.
For just 30 points of damage.
Well, it's still standing after just 30, barely.
Ooh, you know what? I would have put a thunder strike on that. Or cloud strike. 4 more points of thunder.
Okay. Oh yeah, the wisdom save. That's right. Oh yeah, they're known for their berserkers, known for their wisdom. Nope.
All right, then I am invisible to them, and I will make a second attack.
All right.
Oh, good invisibility. 20 hits.
That's a hit.
For 19 points of slashing and force.
And that one goes.
And then we will strike as a bonus action at the worst one that remains.
Hit.
24 should hit, and we will give it a little bit of love. Well, I guess somewhat a little bit amount of love. For 19 points of radiant bludgeoning and force. End of Karatos' turn.
All right. And Roderick.
So, Roderick will drop an acid wall. Likes drop an acid across those 3.
Okay.
On with spells, and now people can actually push them in and out of it. Use that wall to your advantage, kids.
Actually, let me do it real quick, and I'll put them back. Only thing.
Which side did you drop the acid on?
The acid is emanating, so if they end up behind it, they're going to take some acid damage.
Oh, 23, not 213. Only one saved. Okay, well, they're not. The back. All right. Well, they're not doing good. Nicely done. Anything else?
That is all for me.
All right. That's been 6 seconds. Okay. John.
I don't want to get near that wall. Okay, I am just going to let's spray them again. So left to right.
Sure. And they've all been reckless, so you have advantage. All hits.
I'll add the sneak on the third one.
Okay.
And this is a really tight group. I think I am completely fine behind this meat shield wall.
Yes, you are.
End of turn.
Very nice. Draven.
All right. Draven is going to attack the least injured one and use his raven flavored owl. Plague caster. Swoop in and grant Draven advantage. Draven will cast, and they're not next to each other. So, Booming Blade.
Okay. That'll hit.
And Draven will also mark it. So that one will take 25 damage. Is it still up?
Some would say barely by just a slight breath could probably finish him.
Okay. Well, Draven can't breathe on that one, but Draven can have the Wails of the Dead sing in the ears of whichever of those other two are the most damaged.
Oh.
Dealing 10 damage.
How does the whales end that
Draven
one?
will disengage.
Okay.
Down here.
Sounds good.
End turn.
Okay. Near death, but you know what? They're gonna still. Why not? They're still gonna fight. And that's the end of them. Mario.
Finishes in
I
the
went all
wall.
big for them, but they still
Oh,
didn't get
that's
my problem.
right. And they're all dead.
Oh yeah, they ended his turn.
And his face melts.
Yeah, his face melts. Oh no! And then Mario, how do you finish off the last one? Because I totally just did them both when I probably should have only did one.
Swing my burning halberd right through the wall, and I just kind of sort of burn / melt.
And they melt. And then what do you know? The rest of the Berserker Riders, it was just 6, like maybe 12 seconds of them walking away. And then suddenly, and half of them are dead. So they will get on their horses and they'll heroically fight another day. You probably hear cursing of your names, and the Blood Riders, will get you guys someday.
Go up to Burley and be like, "You're being rescued. Do not resist."
And then he kind of saw what you guys did, and he just kind of nods. And yay, you guys are successful. And hey, you know what? That Kathika, she had this really cool cloak. Which I could put detail. Better, but yay! You guys have saved everybody, you know, with just a little bit of bloodshed, but that's alright. You guys are dominating enough. And there we go. Oh hey, finished 2 modules pretty dang quickly. And we got just a few moments to spare. Oh.
What level will we be after this?
I'll probably still be 8. The module. Let's see how it goes. Well, I would like you guys. I mean, you did 2 modules, so technically you could level up, but I would like you guys to stay at 8. For now, although I think if we do play another module, I might just have you guys level up anyways. We'll see between our schedule and how many we got. Oh, but yeah, that's bring you back to the main. And then, you know, just deleted scene. You guys remember all of the kind of quick stuff you did. As you make your way to the Stone Giants, you might have another flashback, another, you know, something you did before you got there. But, you know, we'll figure that out another time. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching.